Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Android app development for beginners. In this video and the next few coming videos, we will see what are services in Android and how we can use services in Android. So first of all, what is a service in Android? A service is an application component that can perform long-running operation in the background and does not provide a user interface. So a service, you can say, it always run in the background and it has nothing to do with user interface. For example, a service can be downloading something in the background or long running database operation in the background. Or you can say if you want to provide some music in the background, then you can use service for that. Now a service can essentially take two forms. So service can be started service or service can be bound service. And in this video, we will see what is a started service and how we can create the started service. So a service is started when an application component such as an activity starts it by calling a method called start service method. Okay, and once the service is started, it can run in background indefinitely unless and until it's destroyed by some component. Okay, and what is a bound service? A service is called bound when an application component binds to it by calling bind service method. So this we will see in the later video, but in this video we will see what is a started service and how we can create it. Now to create a service in Android, we need to subclass from a class called service. Okay, and once you subclass from the service class, the most important callbacks method you should overwrite are on start command, on bind, on create method, and on destroy method. Okay, so this on start command will start your service, and on destroy method will destroy your service. On create method, if you want to do some initialization for your service, you can do it here. And on bind service, you use to create bind services, but you must implement this even if you are creating started services. So now let's create a started service in our Android application. So I have this blank project, and in here I will drag and drop two buttons first, button 1 and button 2, and I will change the text of this button as start service, and the second button text I will name it as stop service. Okay, so we have two buttons, start service and stop service. Okay, and then I will go to the design of this activity, and in here I will add one more attribute here, and this attribute we will call on click attribute. So on click, and what method we want to perform when this button is clicked. Let's say it's start service method, and same we want to do with the button which is stop service. So we will call a method on click which will be a stop service. Okay, so stop service. Okay, now we want to go to our Java main activity.java class. So go to main activity.java class, and in here we will create these two methods. So first was start service method, so public void start service, and we will call this view. And our second method was stop service. Okay, so I will just copy this method and paste it just below it, and this method will be stop service. So once we have created these two methods, start service and stop service, now we can create a class which will subclass from service class. Okay, so I will go to here in this package, and I will right click here, and I will create a new Java class where my main activity.java class is, and I will name it as, for example, the service. Okay, and I will create it, and it will create this class called the service, and we want to extend from this service class, right? So extend, and we want to extend from service class, so extend from service. And once you extend from it, you will see it will show this little error with this little bulb, because there is a method we must implement. So just click this bulb and just click implement method, and this method we must implement, which is on bind. Even if we are creating a started service, we must implement this or override this. Okay, so now this error is gone. Now we will just add our 3 more methods which we should implement. First was on create, right? So on create. Second was on destroy, or first let's create on start. So on start command. And the third was on destroy, so on destroy. Okay, so once you created, or once you implement these methods, what we can do is, I told you, you can start a service using this on start command, and you can destroy a service using this on destroy command. Okay, so we will do just the same. I will delete this line, and what we can do is we can create a toast, so we know that the service is started. So toast dot make text, and in here we will pass the context of this class, which is this class itself, and the second is our message, so we can say service started, and the third argument will be toast dot length long, for example. Okay, dot show. And next what we can do here is we will return a constant here, so return, and we will return a constant called start sticky. Now what is this constant? So when you press your control button and click this constant, we will go to the definition of this constant, and here you will see this mode makes sense for the things that will be explicitly started and stopped to run for arbitrary period of time, and that's what we are exactly doing. Okay, so that's why we are returning this constant called start sticky here. Okay, and inside this on destroy method, what we want to do is we want to display this toast message once again, but this time we will say that the service is destroyed. Okay, so we know when service is started and when service is destroyed. Now once we have these method implemented, we will go to main activity.java file, where we have defined our start service and stop service methods, and in here we can call this service, or we can start this service using intent object. So we will create an object of intent. So intent is equal to new intent, and it takes first of all the context, so first of all this, and the second argument will be the service class. Okay, so the service with capital T, the service dot class. Okay, and once you create an object of this intent, you can start service by using this intent. So you can just pass this intent object here and you will be good to go. Same we want to do in the stop service method, and this time instead of starting this service, we just want to stop it. So just do stop service. Okay, so this will start your service and this will stop your service, and make sure this name matches the name you have declared here. Okay, so stop service and start service should match these method names. Once everything is done, we just need to do one more thing. We just need to go to manifest.xml file, and in here inside our application we need to create a tag called service, or we need to add a element called service. So just add service, and the service name is the service because our class name is the service here. Okay, and we will close this service. And one more thing you can do here is you can add a attribute called Android export. So Android exported, and make it false. And what this will do is it will prevent the other apps or other activities to use this service. Okay, so once you have done that, now let's run our app. So now our app is running. So when I click this start service button, it shows service started, but it's running in the background. So how we can check that the service is running? What you can do is you can go to the settings of your phone. So go to settings, and inside setting just click this option called apps. And inside the apps there are downloaded apps and there are running apps. So just click running apps here, and these are the apps which are running. So you can see service demo here, one process and one service is running. Okay, now for example I close this service demo app. So I'm going to close this service demo app, and now I will go to the setting, and still this service is running. Now to destroy this service, I will start my service demo once again. So I will start my service demo app from here, and I will click stop service button, and you can see service destroyed. And once again I will go to the settings, and now you can see this service is destroyed and we cannot see this service. Once again start the service by using this service demo and go to the setting, and you can see the service is started. And once you go to the demo and stop this service, this will be destroyed. Okay, and do remember, if you don't stop this service, it will keep on running for indefinite time. Okay, so in this way you can use started service in Android. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.